Shut up and sit down.
Welcome back, everybody. This is EvolMenime, and first things first, I have to turn on my sound because it's not on. How you guys doing? I'm absolutely fantastic. Thanks for asking. And as you can notice from the thumbnail of episode 5, as well as what's behind me, I've made some upgrades to the slime factory, and I made it say slime factory. Hopefully I spelled all that right. So I want to get into what I've done since you guys have been gone. We'll talk about these guys in a second. I'm actually rather upset because I've lost one of them. I don't know where he went. He's not down here. Nope. Alright, so let's go into the slime factory. Glad the Enderman despawned. I have to find a way to light that up. I forgot mobs could spawn on top of slimes. So we'll probably remove the back of it all and do some stuff with it. So I made this room significantly larger, as you can tell, and I still do plan on putting the chest in here. I just did this for now, so you can see this guy's coming in, and it's not getting backed up or anything. These guys, they swim in. And goes all the way up to the ceiling, and you can see there's some guys in here already. There's like 3 of them or so, and they die, and I can just AFK here and just collect slime balls. So it's really neat. So I made it a significant. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. So it's 10 long, and I don't even know how deep, but it goes all the way to the ceiling. So you can see I can stand here and collect the slime balls, which is really good. And I'll probably fill this up with some storage or something as well. I haven't gotten started on the bridge yet because it's just a daunting task, and I'm kind of avoiding it just a little bit. So the second thing that you'll notice is I have obsidian in my hotbar, quite a bit of it, as well as the diamond pickaxe. That's where these villagers come into play. Off camera, I ended up getting 3 villagers. I filmed all 3 of them, and I'll insert that clip now. Okay, so you guys saw that I got all 3 of the villagers. This guy actually sold me the no, that's the diamond pickaxe. The purple villager, I don't know where he went. He just disappeared. So we're gonna be going to get another villager today. That's kind of why I have that platform set up, as you saw in the clip. And I did all of that so that I could get those mobs are gonna be the death of me. I did all that so that I could farm obsidian. I did a few different tests in order to do it, and it took me a little while. That's why I have so much obsidian. It wasn't because I was actually farming it the way I wanted to be farming it. It was just because I was testing it. Like, I had a portal spawn over here, and it was just hectic and whatever. So I'll go show you what I've done. I'll actually farm this obsidian. over here. So the portals, I had originally like built a thing like way far out, so that's just marks my spot of how many blocks. I originally went out to the south a lot more and put a portal in the overworld, and then went to the nether, and then came back, and then it spawned a portal like right next to my cobblestone generator, and it kind of upsetting. And then so I was like, oh, let's try putting one in the nether instead. Let me just grab this one last piece, and then we'll run into the nether, and I'll show you. Because that's a lot less of a run. And then I was like, and then I'll see where, you know, the nether portal puts me in the overworld. And it put it about right there. It wasn't oriented the way I wanted it to. It was oriented sideways, so you couldn't, like, you came and it was just a thing. And I want it oriented the same way as this one, or the way it was currently facing. So I had to figure out how to do that, which was pretty simple. I just had to put 4 pieces of obsidian down in order to get it to do that. But so, piece of crap. Yeah, that's right, fall. Idiot. So I just put 4 pieces of obsidian down in a line, and then the nether portal. Maybe it's because I didn't mine all of it. Let's try this again. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back, and I almost got these last 2 pieces of obsidian broken. I'm trying to catch them. But you notice the obsidian to my left was in line with the second part of the portal. So the second block of the portal was right here, which was the first block of the actual portal. And that's where it needs to spawn. So let's run back into the nether real quick and try to show you guys this again. So I'll have to remember that for the future, that if I don't break all those pieces, it's going to spawn a new portal, which I don't want. I just wanted to spawn 1 portal every time. Zipping here. Get some food. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Anyway, I'll figure that out later. Maybe it's because I have blocks around it. Again, I don't know. But anyway, what we're going to do now... I promise this was all working before I started doing this. What we're going to do now is we are... Maybe it's because... I don't know. I'll figure it out off camera and let you guys know. Is we're going to get another villager. So let me first run over here, and so you guys can kind of see how I've been doing this. Well, you guys already saw how I did it, but so actually, you know what? Yeah. So since I inserted that clip already, you guys have already seen this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go away. I'm gonna get another villager, and then once I have that, and like in the meantime, I'm gonna work on this nether portal thing. And then in the meantime, I'm going to, or I'm going to get, thoughts and words. So I'm going to go away. I'm going to get another villager. And in the meantime, I'm going to work on this nether portal issue. All right? All right. All right, all right, all right. We're back, and we got our 3rd villager. Yep. About the nether portal, let's go look at this real quick. And I don't know if this is going to change or whatnot, but we're going to see. So I finally got it to spawn in that direction, which is what I like. It's what I want, but it's over there, and I want it centered. But it won't. It just won't center, and I don't know why. But it works. So when I destroy that, it spawns there again. I don't know if I start putting more blocks and stuff around it, if that's going to have an effect or not. The other thing I wanted to show you, and before I forget, for like the millionth time, I don't remember what episode it was. I think it was the episode 2 when I built the thing in the nether. I talked about the magma cubes and how I could get magma cream in order to make magma blocks. That's false. The magma cubes that spawn over there will not produce magma creams. The tiny ones don't. The small and the large ones do, but the tiny ones don't. However, you can make magma cream with slime and blaze rods, which I now have an infinity of. So that's not a problem. The other thing I wanted to show you, and I actually don't have any over here, is the other little machine thing that we built. Our first official redstone invention, because the guy that I had before, the cleric, he actually sold me a bunch of redstone. I bought a bunch off of him. So I went ahead and I made an invention. An invention? Not really an invention, because it's been done probably like 1,000 times before. Look at his little tail wagging. Do it. Wag the tail. I lost my other guy, by the way. I don't know what happened to him. He might have jumped off the edge. He's probably with where that other villager is. But we made this. And this is our... whoops. Give me that back. This is our... come on. It has bone meal in here, right? Yep. There we go. Oh, I ate one. Stop eating them. This is our little magical farm that we can use to just get all the supplies and stuff that we want. So once I change the mob farm over and I have a better supply of bones, I'm going to feed the bones directly into this, or into a chest where I can process them, turn them into bone meal, and then do this here and just get all the foods and stuff that I need, mainly for villager breeding and for animal breeding. So that's that. So I'm gonna go throw some potatoes in here, because I have the bad potatoes, but I didn't have those other ones. So I got that built. It's pretty nice. And let me see, do I have a way up here? I don't. And I don't have any blocks on me either. I can use jack-o'-lanterns. Let me just jump up here and show you real quick what's going on. So the lever on there provides this redstone signal, and this redstone signal, this is just your basic clock. So without that piece of redstone there, this starts clicking. Put that back. So basically what happens is the torch powers this, it comes through here, the repeater's on a 2-tick delay, which then delays that, and it just keeps going around and around and around and around. If it's on like a no delay, then it'll eventually burn out the clock. I then have it going up into these repeaters in here, which then fire the dispensers for the bone meal. Pretty simple stuff. So what we're gonna do today, and what I want to work on today, is actually getting the villager breeder system set up. So I have a villager breeder that I want to use, and once I get it all built, I'll let you guys know who it is. This guy, he's a leather worker, which kind of sucks. The only thing he's got the really good worth of trading is saddles. That's pretty much the only thing he's good for. And the fisherman is, I mean, look at the C1. I'm thinking I want to do this over here. However, I have to look, because this is a spawn area, or not a spawn area, a chunk right here. These are 2 different chunks, I think. Yeah, this is chunk 1, 3, and this is chunk 1, 2. So I gotta make sure I can build a halfway build in a chunk. I'm not sure. I think it should be fine, and if not, I'll put it off a little ways, do something with it. So I'm gonna go away. I got most of my resources and stuff collected. I'm gonna go ahead and build this villager breeder, and then once I have it built, or for the most part built, I'm gonna start putting the villagers in there and feeding them probably with, I don't know, carrots, something. I don't know, carrots. I can use carrots. So I'm going to get to that. Be right back. Alright guys, and we are back, and we have the villager breeder all finished. Oh, let me turn my sound back on. Alright, so we got the villager breeder all finished, and funny enough, it kind of looks like a villager, and that's the guy up there who's creating, you know, the village for these guys in here to breed. And I kind of built this little pillar thing because I want my world to kind of look like everything is being supported and stuff. Obviously this stuff isn't going to be. We'll talk about all that in a second. But if you come up here, be very careful because you can totally fall into the void. We got all of our villagers in here, and there's actually a block right there. I don't know if you can tell, but there's a block right there, so I can literally just throw food into the middle, and at some point I might bring over my farm thing and try to like fully automate this. But so there's 8 villagers in there. I didn't want any more because I don't really need to produce them that fast. And then what they do is they produce the babies, and they actually fall into here, and we can actually go in here and see this. So they're all standing on this one block right here, and when they have a baby, it falls into the water, and then he comes down, and I gotta be careful because that goes straight into the void. They have a baby, and then it plops in here, and currently I have it set up for it to just fall straight into the void. Normally, once they would grow up, there's normally a block here, and then like a half slab. When they grow up, they go into the water and then just swim straight up. But like I said, I currently have it going into the void because I don't want to be collecting villagers at this time. I don't have a use for them yet, and I don't want them just stacking up. And yeah, so when we need them, we'll put them in, or I'll put that block back in, and then we'll do something with them. Right now I have that tube going up, but I could also send it down and over. So what I've done over here, Come over here real quick and show you. And I still haven't figured out the nether portal stuff. It's still just being really, really dumb. So if you guys have any tips or suggestions, I would love to hear them. Alright. And those guys get glitched out because of that block glitching thing where there's too many things in one thing. They just all pop out when you relog. It's really annoying. It hasn't happened to the villagers yet, surprisingly enough. But what we have here is I'm starting to build the area that I'm going to put the Iron Titan. So we have this 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks there, and then 4 blocks there, and then I might fill those in as well, or 4 blocks, 4 chunks. And so we're actually probably just going to build it on those 2 chunks, or maybe those 2 chunks. I think it's going to be these 2 chunks, probably towards the back or maybe towards the front of these 2 chunks. I haven't really figured it out yet, but this is where the Iron Titan's going to go. It's going to go in one of those 4 chunks. And then we're going to have a bridge that kind of just goes down into the like storage room / killing chamber area. And it's going to be done up pretty well, kind of like I did the slime factory thing. So hopefully it'll look really cool. Last time I built an Iron Titan, I didn't really do much other than get it working. Yeah, and that was pretty much it. So that is the farthest chunk going this way and that way for the spawn chunks. So if you guys don't know, the spawn chunks are 6 by 6. Well, no, sorry, 12 by 12. It's 6 from the center, so 6 out this way, and then 6 out that way, 6 out that way, 6 out that way, for a 12 by 12. And then there's 2 additional chunks on the outside called lazy chunks. And you can't build the Iron Titan inside the lazy chunks. You have to build them inside the spawn chunks. The lazy chunks, your like redstone inventions and stuff will still work. But that's pretty much it. So like, for instance, this mob farm, when I'm far enough away, it doesn't work because it's not actually inside of the spawn chunks. So come over here, kill these guys real quick, and I'll show you that. Die, die, die. And this place is getting kind of annoying because I think it was the 1.8 update added all the increased difficulty level. So if you look at where is it? Difficulty, local difficulty. It says 6.38 right here, and we have it set to hard. But the longer you're in an area, and you can see this change as I go away. Maybe. Let's go down here. So I was pretty sure it was less over toward, yeah, see, it's going, the local difficulty is dropping significantly as we get further and further away. So that keeps going up, and the higher that goes up, the more difficult the mobs spawn and the quicker they spawn. So you get a lot of zombie villagers and stuff that spawn, or not zombie villagers, like the extra zombies, like, you know, when you hit a zombie and another one appears, that kind of crap. So that place is getting rather annoying. So I wanted to work on the Iron Titan in order to get some Titan tools, some iron tools, and iron hoppers and stuff. Iron hoppers, that's kind of redundant, right? Since I don't have any other type of hoppers. Oh, I guess it sits right on the edge of the spawn chunk. So the front half of that is within the spawn chunks. The back half is not. Interesting. I didn't think any of it was within the spawn chunks. But anyway, I'm going to leave this episode here. So we got the villager breeder built. Oh, and that design is by an individual called Zedef, I think is how you pronounce his name. So if you want to check it out, he has a video on his channel of him kind of like using it. But then he's got a link to the world download where you can actually go download it, and it has a step-by-step. And actually, I'll show it to you. So his name is ZF. So it's a step-by-step tutorial, right? So it's over here. So right, it starts off with this, and then you can kind of just fly through and do each of the steps. And then he's got the signs on here that kind of, you know, explain what to do and how to do it. And then he's got a couple examples over here of the a normal villager breeder, and then one that's got 4 different cells. So go check him out. He's the one that came up with this, as far as I know. And the really cool thing is these blocks that he built, like you can come in here and like destroy this, and then it says I can fix that, and you click the block and it puts everything back, which is really, really neat. Anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for this episode of Skyblock. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and checking this out. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate all the support that you guys are showing me on this, and I will see you in the next episode. Ciao, ciao.